Welcome to the Club of Hearts, where we promote self-care, provide solutions, and prioritize service. I am the founder, Joy K. Madison, and I am here with Marilyn Brown, licensed marriage and family therapist working in El Segundo. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm really good. It's so good to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me. Marilyn's going to be facilitating our workshop called Therapy Beyond the Couch. And this part of our larger series, which is Don't Be Afraid, It's Only Therapy. So I'm very, very excited about that. But before we jump into the workshop, I want you all to get a chance to know Miss Marilyn. So I'm going to do our 3-question series. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So the first question is, what is your deepest truth about yourself?
Ooh, you start. Big ones. All right.
I'm diving right in.
My biggest truth about myself, and I would say that I've only come to this in the last year or so, is that I'm a performer. I'm here to share myself with the world in a different way than I have been doing. And so I've kind of recognized that I find these opportunities to kind of go into certain spaces and do certain things, and I'm realizing, like, why am I kind of pulling myself away from it if that's what's inside of me? And so it's funny because we are in Los Angeles, and I did not come here with the intention of performing, and yet that's one of the things that I've really learned about myself, and it's allowed me to really create a life for myself around that and really work that into my career as well. So it's been pretty cool. It's been a fun year.
Wow, I love that. Maybe it's the energy of LA that just sort of brings up the performer.
Yeah.
I also feel like we talk about creativity in this way that it only shows up in the form of art, and that we think of art in a very particular way, and that it could be so many things. And it's similar to what we're really talking about with you in terms of therapy, right? Like, therapy can show up in so many ways. So many things can be therapeutic, right? Yeah. So, and I think we know that in a broader sense, but when we think of therapy specifically, it becomes a very clinical couch
what we're doing,
type of
situation.
Exactly. So I'm very excited for you to talk about therapy beyond the couch, and I think it fits in perfectly, especially hearing you say that, with you, right? So super dope. Excited about that, to see what's going to come with that. Okay, so second question. What is your deepest truth about the work that you do about therapy?
I think the deepest truth that I've come to as a therapist is realizing that it's a deep responsibility and honor to meet people in that space, and to be allowed to be called on to hold people through their suffering, through their pain, and kind of allow people to find those deeper truths about themselves. And so it's really, I feel so honored to be able to do this and to have this responsibility, because I think when I first started the work, I didn't really see it in the same way. And so now I've come to this awareness that these relationships are really, really deeply impactful, both for me and for my clients. And so that feels really, really dope.
Yeah, that is very dope, actually. And I love that you say that it's an honor to do that, right? Like, it is an honor and a privilege to hear people's stories and to be invited into those stories, and for people to trust you on some level with sort of supporting them and co-writing that story, right? As they're evolving and learning and growing and getting to know, to your point, their deepest truth about themselves, which I think is also an excellent point that you make, right? Like, the deep truth about this work is that you're supporting people finding their deep truths, which is huge. Love it. Okay, last question, and this is the Club of Hearts, so it's all about hearts and love and all of that.
Love it.
So the last question is, what is your deepest truth about love?
Love is everything. Like, that sounds very simplistic, but it really is at the root of, I think, who we are, how we connect, kind of the energy that moves through the world is love. I'm going to talk a lot about energy in my segment, and so we'll explore that a little more, but that's that energy that connects us is love. And it's one of those things that if you can intentionally tune in, you can feel it, you can sense it, and you can know that it's there and feel held by it. So
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this workshop. It's going to be so good. Just knowing sort of the behind the scenes of the work of therapy and what that looks like, and how, again, how it can sometimes be so clinical. I just really appreciate when someone is bringing their soul to it, because there's all these rules around how we can't say this or do that or whatever else. So I'm really, really excited to know that you're really bringing your soul to the work, to this workshop that you're sharing. Like, I'm just, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be
Okay. All right, guys. So don't forget to tune in to Miss Marilyn's workshop. I keep calling you Miss Marilyn like you're my teacher. Miss Marilyn.
Miss Marilyn.
Tune in to Marilyn's workshop, Therapy Beyond the Couch, on www.patreon.com/coupleparts, so that you can stay updated with all the latest details. See you guys soon.